This is the river on Earth where building a bridge is most impossible. Spanning 6,400 kilometers in total length, it is the river with the largest discharge in the world. Yet not a single bridge dares to span its main channel. Here, piranhas can, within minutes, strip a cow down to its bare bones. Electric eels can deliver a lethal shock of 860 volts. And there is even a parasitic fish that follows the stream of your urine into your body, locking itself there forever with its barbs. This is the Amazon River, a waterway that has forced modern engineering to surrender. The Amazon originates in the Andes Mountains of Peru, surging eastward and eventually emptying into the Atlantic Ocean. With a total length of approximately 6,400 kilometers, it vies with the Nile for the title of the world's longest river. But when it comes to water volume, the Amazon is the undisputed king. Every second it pours about 210,000 cubic meters of water into the Atlantic. This figure is 7 times that of the Yangtze River and 50 times that of the Nile, accounting for 20% of the total global river discharge. In other words, for every 5 drops of fresh water that flow into the ocean on Earth, 1 comes from the Amazon. Yet, for such a world-renowned river, along its entire 6,400-kilometer main channel, not a single bridge has been built to cross it. It is not that humanity does not want to build one, but that this river was never meant to be conquered by man. First, the width of the Amazon is enough to deter any engineer. During the dry season, the river width is typically between 5 and 10 kilometers, which is already equivalent to building a bridge over the open sea. But when the rainy season arrives, the Amazon swells into an uncontrollable beast, reaching widths of over 40 kilometers. The river overflows into the surrounding rainforest, submerging everything in its path. This means that the bridge piles you drive today might be washed away by floods tomorrow. The bridge deck height you designed could be completely submerged when the rainy season hits. This annual water level fluctuation of over 15 meters is a drastic change that makes any bridge design an unsolvable puzzle. Secondly, the riverbed conditions of the Amazon are an engineering nightmare. The river bottom is not solid rock, but soft silt and sediment, reaching depths of dozens of meters. Trying to drive piles into such a riverbed to secure bridge piers is as difficult as trying to stand chopsticks up in a bowl of porridge. Furthermore, the underwater currents are extremely complex, and underwater whirlpools can drag construction equipment into the abyss at any moment. Engineers who have assessed the site concluded that building a bridge over the Amazon's main channel is technically possible, but the cost would reach tens of billions of dollars, and maintenance expenses would be astronomical. But what truly makes humanity fear this river are the terrifying creatures lurking beneath the surface. The Amazon basin is home to over 3,000 known species of fish, more than all the fish species in the Atlantic Ocean combined. A significant portion of them are nightmarish. Piranhas are the most notorious killers in the Amazon. These small fish, barely 30 centimeters long, possess razor-sharp triangular teeth and an astonishing bite force. A single piranha is not scary, but what is terrifying is that they never hunt alone. A school of piranhas can, within minutes, strip a cow or horse that has fallen into the water down to its bones, leaving behind only a clean skeleton, floating in the blood-red water. Local fishermen know that one must never enter the water with an open wound, because the scent of blood will instantly attract hundreds or thousands of piranhas. Electric eels are another terrifying presence. This snake-like fish can grow up to 2.5 meters long, possessing specialized electric organs in its body, capable of releasing up to 860 volts of electricity. This voltage is enough to stun a horse, or even kill a human instantly. Scientists once recorded a case where a group of electric eels discharged simultaneously, generating enough current to light up a light bulb. Stepping on an electric eel in the Amazon is almost as dangerous as stepping on a live wire. However, what the locals fear most is a small, transparent, parasitic fish only a few centimeters long. Locals call it the candiru, a fish that specializes in parasitizing the gills of other fish. They survive by feeding on blood. What makes them terrifying is that They are attracted to the ammonia in urine, allowing them to swim up the urethra and enter the human body. Once inside, they flare out the barbs on their heads, locking themselves firmly within the tissue. Any attempt to pull them out only causes further tearing, leaving surgical removal as the only solution. This fish has taught the residents along the Amazon a golden rule: never urinate in the river. Beyond these fish, the Amazon is also home to the world's largest snakes. An adult green anaconda can grow over 8 meters long, weighing more than 200 kilograms. They can easily constrict an adult deer or wild boar, then swallow their prey whole. Although they rarely attack humans unprovoked, should someone fall into the water and encounter one, survival is nearly impossible. Then there is the black caiman, a giant crocodile that can reach 6 meters in length, lurking along the banks to ambush prey that ventures too close to the water. Even bull sharks, ferocious predators typically found in the ocean, will swim upstream into the Amazon River. They can survive in freshwater for years, making them the only sharks found in these rivers. Faced with such a terrifying ecosystem, any bridge construction project would mean workers must operate in these deadly waters for long periods. Piling requires diving, and maintenance requires going underwater. Should anyone accidentally fall in, the consequences would be unthinkable. This is not just a technical challenge, but a life-or-death gamble that no construction crew is willing to take. Of course, there is a more practical reason. There is no demand. The banks of the Amazon are covered by the world's largest tropical rainforest. The population is extremely sparse, with almost no major cities along the river that require connection. Local residents have relied on ferries and canoes for generations to cross the river, making the need for bridges virtually zero. Spending tens of billions of dollars to build a bridge to serve only a few scattered villages and tribes is simply not economically viable. In 2010, the Brazilian government completed the 3.5-kilometer Manaus Bridge over the Rio Negro, the Amazon's largest tributary. The bridge took 4 years to build and cost hundreds of millions of dollars. It is the first bridge to span a part of the Amazon basin, yet it only crosses a tributary. The main channel of the Amazon, at its widest point, is more than 10 times wider than the Rio Negro. It remains a place where no bridge has ever been built. It is as if the Amazon, with its 40-kilometer width and 0 deadly species, has drawn a red line for humanity, reminding us that in some places, humans will always be nothing more than visitors. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through science, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you in the next exploration with Quantara Atlas.